You probably did set up. We know you did that.
You know what happened?
Where's your little brother? Is your brother in the house? Because your brother knew before everybody else, and you don't answer that question.
My little brother right there.
Okay, so how do you know before everybody else? You know, corruption at its finest. Corruption at its finest. They couldn't take the loss. What's up, man? I know y'all see you. I don't want to touch that. I don't know what you're doing with your hands, buddy. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to look past Broly.
You took your punishment because you knew you was guilty.
Hey, the Austrian don't help you block a left.
Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney have officially agreed to a rematch, but the road to that agreement was anything but smooth. In fact, the only thing the two could seem to agree on was that they'd to fight again. Before any formal contract details were ironed out, tempers flared in a chaotic live session that saw Garcia sign the agreement mid-broadcast. The moment was raw, explosive, and short-lived. Garcia hurled insults and expletives at the Haney camp with little restraint, making his disgust crystal clear. Devin Haney fired back, holding his composure as best he could, but without his father and manager, Bill Haney, present on the call, his ability to respond was limited. The tension in the air was undeniable, the animosity real and deeply personal. Yet, somehow, amid all the shouting and bad blood, a silver lining emerged. The rematch is now official.
There you go, ducking. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. I see you, Lupe. Yeah, I know. I see him trying to duck around there. Came all out here for nothing, huh? You ducking it, huh? Lupe, you done ducked it, huh? Yeah, you done ducked it. Yeah, y'all done ducked it. Stay cool.
Sealed, signed, and set in motion. What's clear is that this rivalry has evolved far beyond competitive banter. It's now drenched in genuine hatred, and that emotion is fueling interest in what's quickly becoming one of boxing's most anticipated rematches. With all eyes on how this tension plays out, the upcoming Ring Magazine Awards show in January may turn into boxing's version of Major League Baseball's winter meetings, a gathering that could set the tone for the sport's biggest storylines in 2025.
From social media, and I mean, it's got to feel heavy sometimes to have to deal with that. At the end of the day, you're just a human being.
No, I take the good with the bad at the end of the day. You know, if they talking good, they talking bad, it just matters that they talking. You know, my concern is when they're not talking, when they're silent, when they're not saying nothing. So I let them talk.
I was drinking every day, every single day.
I feel like the people around
even the day of the fight, I just got so involved in just trying to cope with whatever was going on inside. And like I said, I've been struggling mentally for years, and it just wouldn't.
A flurry of major fight negotiations took place during the star-studded gala in London this past weekend, with several bouts quietly coming together behind the scenes. One of the biggest developments came courtesy of Turki Alalshik, the chairman of Riyadh Season and owner of who confirmed that a deal is in place for the highly anticipated Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney rematch. According to Alalshik,
there was a lot of instances that people don't take advantage of, and I'm not going to give out what I know internally, and I took advantage of every single time. Now, I may have not been at my best condition-wise, but I still felt like I would fight this, the same way, because people say, oh, you won the first round, then you took rounds off. Nah, I had to fight in pockets, because with Devin Haney, he's all about rhythm. So if I keep showing him the same thing, he's going to catch on, steal the rounds, blah, blah, blah. So me, it was showing, okay, I'm aggressive here, pick it up here, now I'm not aggressive, now I'm moving. Now he's like, what the hell? So it's like keeping like a great fighter, like not knowing what you're doing. So for me, that was in my mind. I took advantage every time he let go of his alertness. I caught him every single time. And getting arrested was a big part of it. Almost losing my kids was a huge part of it.
Can you talk about what happened that day?
I decided to take a bunch of shrooms, and something I was doing already, but this time I took too many. And I kind of just lost it, bro. I can't really say anything.
The rematch is targeted for October, but there's a catch. Both Garcia and Haney will take on different opponents in May. If they each emerge victorious, the fiery, money-spinning rematch will move forward as planned. Alalshik even shared a photo on X of Garcia signing the agreement, adding a caption that hinted more details are coming soon. The buildup is already intense, and this next chapter in the Garcia-Haney rivalry is shaping up to be even more explosive than the last.
Don't help you block a left hook, bro. You got hit like 1,000 times.
Okay, so
you got
so
dribbled off the canvas.
Okay,
nothing was taken. You know damn well. You know damn well.
Do not do drugs, kids.
Do not do drugs. Do not do. Okay, hey, he had that in his back pocket the whole time.
Get him.
PDs.
Rolly, he just said he's looking past you to fight Devin Haney. That doesn't concern you at all?
I think Devin should get the...
It appears the upcoming fights between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney will be contested at welterweight after Haney posted by 140 on X Wednesday evening, hinting that he's moving up from the super lightweight division. While the specific opponents for Garcia and Haney's respective May bouts have not been officially announced, the card is reportedly set to take place at a major U.S. venue.
Do you want that rematch with Ryan Garcia? Is that something that's like, man, I gotta get that back?
He was right here. I get it back right now. Because it's just, you know, if somebody did you like that, you want to take it. Because I did that already. I tried to do it fair. I tried to, you know, it was 3-3 since amateurs. I tried to give you that, you know, that another fight, and we was even. We was drug tested. We was on even playing field.
And could be one of the year's biggest events. For Ryan Garcia, the mission is clear. The fighter who handed Haney a shocking defeat 9 months ago is determined to do it again, this time across a planned 3-fight series. Garcia recently appeared ringside at a 360 promotions event at Commerce Casino to support friend Roxy Verduzco, and there, he spoke publicly for the first time about his return.
Clean. I am a competitor. I am competitive. See, everything got to be right. You know, everything got to just be on my terms, and everything got to be, I try to do it on your terms. I try to give you that.
He revealed plans for a May comeback against Mexico's hard-hitting Isaac Pitbull Cruz, a former 140-pound title holder, before turning his attention to an October rematch with Haney, which is being targeted for Saudi Arabia. Garcia, now walking around at 241 pounds according to reports.
So I'm not gonna fight him again. I felt like I was fighting an amateur. I made it look like he shouldn't even be in the ring with me. But if he want to do it again, I'm gonna end up even worse. Because he's never gonna be the same. It's a money. It's definitely a money grab. He really thought that what he was doing was gonna. What he's doing is gonna get him more money. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's just more nonsense. I mean, I don't know why he's dragging this out so much. I don't know who his legal counsel is, but I guess the thing is I can finally prove that I never took this intentionally. So at the end of the day, it's gonna work towards my favor because I never took this intentionally. So I'm actually gonna get to prove my innocence. So he's gonna take 2 out.
Didn't mince words. When asked about Cruz, he acknowledged the danger but welcomed the challenge. As for Haney, who remains undefeated at 31-0, Garcia was defiant, especially with news surfacing that Haney may drop his lawsuit following Garcia's 3 positive tests for banned substances after their previous fight.
This clapback is dedicated to the worst manager in boxing history, Bill Haney. Bruh. Something we can all agree on. Bruh. I want to start by saying that I feel sorry for Devin Haney. We hardly ever hear him speak because his daddy does all the talking. Bruh. And it's cost him all 12 fans he had. Bruh. Sure, Devin had a bad loss this year, but it shouldn't have been career-ending.
I'm excited to vindicate the victory I rightfully earned, Garcia said to Boxing Scene Asterisk, and I'm ready to kick his head in again and shove it in Bill Haney's face, his father, trainer, and manager. With emotions running high and both fighters on a collision course once more.
Boxer's career in my life.
Disgusting.
All Devin had to do after the losing to Ryan Garcia last April was say he beat me. I couldn't block his left hook. And then get back in the gym. But instead of focusing on a comeback fight in 2024 and teaching his son how to block the left hook, Bill felt it was a better idea to have Devin sue Ryan Garcia for battery.
Boxing fans are bracing for another chapter in one of the sport's most bitter rivalries.
Ryan Garcia for battery and emotional distress. To sue Golden Boy. To sue the New York State Athletic Commission to get Devin's loss expunged from his record.
What?
To fight a civilian at the Orange County State Fair. To take the rest of the year off. And to make as many enemies as possible. Thus cementing their...
Before any formal contract details were ironed out, tempers flared in a chaotic live session that saw Garcia sign the agreement mid-broadcast. The moment was raw, explosive, and short-lived. Garcia hurled insults and expletives at the Haney camp with little restraint.
Now, that brings us to the present day. Devin and Bill were in London last week begging Turkey for a payday because they have no other options.
Bruh.
The only value that Devin has in this sport is to fight Ryan Garcia again.
Yes.
So Bill, being the pimp he is, and these are facts, he was a pimp.
Making his disgust crystal clear. Devin Haney fired back, holding his composure as best he could, but without his father and manager, Bill Haney, present on the call, his ability to respond was limited.